Welcome to your warm-up that hopefully targets a lot of those places that need a little stretch from time to time again. So sitting in a simple cross-legged position, start to feel a little lift of your spine away from your pelvis. Feel a little length along the side waist. You can tent up your fingertips behind you to give you a little more scaffolding for the spine. And keeping that length, you're just going to bring your right hand down to the right side of your hip. Sweep the left arm up and over and feel that stretch all along the left side waist as you get heavy in your left side hip. And use your right hand to press away from the mat and find a little floating action coming up to vertical through the spine before taking that side body stretch as the left hand comes down, right arm sweeps up over. Heavy through that right side hip. Press into the left hand and again feel that little floating sensation, a little engagement through the belly to lift you to vertical before pouring the weight forward, staying nice and high up on your fingertips. You can nudge those hips back and feel that outer hip stretch depending on which leg you have in front. For me, I've got the right foot in front, so it feels a little more stretched through that right side hip. And then walk yourself back up, switch the crossing of the legs. And again, we'll take that side body stretch, see how it feels with the opposite leg in front. Sweeping the left arm up overhead to begin. Heavy through that left side waist. And then propelling yourself back up to vertical before taking it to the other side. So a little slow motion action to feel the sides of the waist engage. Using the left fingertips to come on up before taking the stretch forward. Again, see how it feels through that opposite hip. Nudging the hips back as you lengthen your chest forward, maybe bowing in a little. Rocking on up into a tabletop position. Your knees can be a little further back from your hips in this one. Drop your belly, lift your gaze, lift your tail. Feel that nice opening through the front body. And then press into your palms and feel that opening through the back body, the chin can tuck. Move through a few rounds of cat-cow, lengthening on an inhale, using your exhale to press into your palms. And when you come back into your cow pose, keeping the back bend, just bend both forearms down towards the mat together. Drop your head, shake it out, yes and no. Then lift your gaze, keep this little back bend through the body as you straighten through the arms, and press into your palms, round down through the back. We'll do that again, drop your belly. So feeling this equal timing of the forearms coming down to the mat, and then drop your head. Lift your gaze, press into the palms equally, straight through the arms, and find your cow. Press into the palms equally and find your cat. Very nice. You're going to come all the way onto your bellies. Turn onto your right sideways. We're going to work for the stabilizers a little. So the heels are lengthening away from your hips and you're supporting your head lightly with your right hand. Draw your left knee in and then place the sole of the left foot on the inner right thigh, so a little tree action on your side waist. Bring your left hand to the inside of that left knee and wing it open even more. So feel how you have to engage a little to keep from toppling backwards, and maybe test your balance by lifting the right foot. Very nice. We'll come into a little twist here. So the knee will drape over towards the right side of the mat, catch hold of it with the right hand, and scoot your hips under, find a little twist here through the spine as you lengthen through the left arm. You can even use that right palm to press the left thigh away and get a little more length. Keeping that left knee bent, roll over onto your forearm so the belly comes down. And you're making a 90-degree angle from the left knee to the left hip to the left heel. Get heavy through that left side hip. Let's see how we go. We're gonna bring the left forearm to support at a diagonal. Bend up through the right knee. This is where it gets a little tricky, and maybe you get more of a quad stretch by grabbing hold of that right foot. So the left hip is an external rotation, and that right hip is an internal rotation. Hello, right side quad. Release the right foot if you have it. Bring your hands alongside your waist. Press yourself back onto that right knee, right shin as you shoot the left leg directly out from the left hip, and find a little gateway pose. So from the side, it looks as if you're draping your left hand down your left leg, sweep the right arm up. The right hand is going to come down. The left arm reaches up overhead, the left leg lifts. And then catch hold of the left foot in the left hand here and feel a little bowing open through that whole left side. Send the left leg nice and long, left arm overhead, and then elbow and knee crunch towards one another. Do that 2 more times just to waken up through the left side waist. Stable through the right side, not dropping into that right side shoulder. Very nice. And then the left toes will come down, the left hand will come down. So you're in a plank on the left side of your body. Just rock forward a little bit, getting a nice little stretch through the left Achilles, through the left calf muscle. You'll keep the top of that right foot down, and then as you hinge the hips back into a downward facing dog, there is a little stretch in the top of that right foot, the right ankle, the right toes, as you press the left heel down, and then find your true downward facing dog. You can pedal out through the feet. Shake out the head, yes. Shake it out, no. Before coming forward into a high plank position, press your heels away, lower down to your knees, and then find your way all the way onto your bellies. This time we'll roll over onto the left side, supporting the left head, or supporting the head with the left palm, and feel that length of the heels away from the side waist. You're gonna bend up through that right knee, placing the foot on the inside of that left thigh. Use your right hand, the back of the hand, press that right knee even more away. And maybe a little balance test by bringing the left foot up. Very nice. We'll find that twist now as we bring the right knee across the left side of the body and twisting here. We'll come back over ourselves onto our forearms as the right knee, it might even slide off of your mat as it comes out of the hip. And again, finding that 90-degree angle. Shoulders are stacked over the hips and over the elbows, we get heavy through that right side hip. We'll try that quad stretch on the second side. So right hand cuts diagonally, bend through that left knee. Ooh, see how you go catching the top of that left foot as you draw the heel in towards the glute. Yeah, that's a little sensational. Breathing here. Release the left foot from the left hand. Support the lift of the front body by pressing into your palms, sweeping the right leg now out to the side, sweeping yourself on up to vertical before taking that left arm overhead. Right arm slides down that right leg. Long through that left side waist. Left hand can come down, and we'll find that little bit of stabilizing through the left side as we reach the right foot up off the mat, right arm send it long. And then finding the knee to elbow connection 3 times here. Yeah, really nice. Don't drop into that left shoulder if you can help it. Right hand comes down, right toes tuck. And again, from the side view, you're just in a half plank along the right side here. Left foot stays grounded. And we get that top of the left foot ankle stretch as we send the hips high. Right heel descends. Roll over those left toes and find your downward facing dog. Hopefully that little sequence gave you some access to some stretches you might not normally do through the body. Thank you so much.